ask you about the examples. They will ask you these kind of questions, the name some unicellular organism or multicellular organisms. So in unicellular, amoeba, paramecium, bacteria, the unicellular, and multicellular, always keep in mind fungi, algae, some I think there is one exception in algae, but these are multicellular, okay, keep in mind. बच्चे हमेशा इसी में confused होते हैं. Next I will say now the basic fundamental division of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells by your diagram. Okay, keep it very clear. If you can't able to understand, then ask me. Okay, now see, in prokaryotic contains single cell, right? So when I'm saying that it is single cell, see the nucleoid, these are your nucleoids. Okay, now see, this one is your ribosomes, this one is your capsule, this one is your cell membrane, and one is plasma membrane. There is one flagellum that gives it in the direction and the, as a tail like, and this is the entire capsule. This is only the genetic material. This is your seeing as a thread, na? This is only their genetic material. This is a very simple and primitive kind of cell. There is nothing anything complex. Okay, so see, minute size, nuclear, no nuclear membrane, means the genetic material. Nucleus is what? That containing genetic material, right? Why genetic material? Because they are transferring from one to another, then only they can reproduce. So their genetic material is openly, there is no envelope, means they are not covered, they are not protected, right? So nucleoid is no membrane, single chromosomes, they have only one chromosome, nucleoles is absent. What is absence? Nucleoles are absent, nucleus absent, division of fission or bonding. See, in your I think in 9th class only or in 10th class, 10th class mein to hai, but I think little bit introduction they will give, and in 10th class there is a proper discussion, division, or I can say reproduction. Okay, and in reproduction there are two types, asexual and sexual. Okay, so is this fission, budding, and vegetative reproduction, all these are your asexual type of reproduction, because in sexual type of reproduction you need two types of gamete cells, two types of gametes. Okay, yeah, germ cells. But in asexual there is one single is capable to reproduce, so they are doing by fission or budding, no membrane bound organelles. Okay, the organelles are not bounded, they are just openly. So this is, see, very primitive, this is very primitive, and that's why it is very easy to treat bacteria, not all bacteria, but okay, rather than viruses, bacteria are easily to treat because of this kind of single cell structures. Okay, antibiotics dete hain, maximum bacteria can be treated by antibiotics, but some of the very hazardous. But when I come to eukaryotic, see how much complex structure. This is nucleus, then they have the nucleus envelope, then they have the nucleoles are the little bit vacuum space. Okay, keep in mind nucleoles are the vacuum space. Then mitochondria, they have endoplasmic reticulum, then these are the Golgi bodies, these are the thylakoids. Why I am saying thylakoids are your where stackings are formed, I will show you later on also. Then the plasma membrane, then the cell wall. See, cell wall is present only in plants. I am showing there is a typical, it is not mentioned as a plant or animal. When they will mention, then they will show different cell wall, and then in another one plasma membrane, then chloroplast, then thyloplast, then plasma membrane, then cell wall. See, and this is the large vacuoles. Okay, this is called large vacuole. So since it contains cell wall also, so that's why, and your chloroplast. Okay, so this is a plant cell actually, plant cell. Okay, so they are larger size, obviously they contain so many cell organelles and everything is enveloped, so they will large size, true nucleus surrounded by membrane. Obviously nucleus is true and it contains genetic material. See, these are, they are showing, trying to show us the genetic material, that is chromosomes, more than one chromosome. In prokaryotic there is one chromosome, but in your eukaryotic, chromosomes are what? Chromosomes, beta ji, are the genetic material. Okay, this is very important things when cell division is occurring, either mitosis or meiosis. Okay, cell divisions are occurring either mitosis or meiosis, and this is chromatin is very important thing. Okay, the nucleoles is present. Nucleoles, I told you, the vacuum space, free void space, but it is membraned. Okay, division by mitosis or meiosis, just right now I told you the cell divide by mitosis or meiosis, membrane bound organelles present. Okay, membrane bound organelles are present because of the safety. See, every organelle is bounded, and see, thylakoids are what? Thylakoids are present in chloroplast, right? And chloroplast is what? For this chlorophyll pigment only. The tree leaves are green in color due to this chlorophyll pigment, and chlorophyll pigment from where is coming? Chloroplast. See, the specific function. You have to make your leaves green. You have a specific cell organelle, that is chloroplast. Okay, so see, there is a division of labor properly, that every function have to be done by everything. See, I am telling you this cell theory, and cell theory beta is very important in every class. It is important even in any government jobs or competitive exams. This cell theory is asked. You can't believe, as I make study SSC students this cell biology only. Same thing what I'm trying to study right now, I say same thing to them also. So it is very important. अगर कोई भी point समझ में ना, just ask me. Now here I am giving you about the little bit notes type of thing about this what we study just right now, that is your prokaryotic and eukaryotic. See, prokaryotic bacteria, blue green algae, just right now I told you na, unicellular and multicellular. Okay, then unicellular and multicellular, single cell. Okay, you know there is bacteria, you know there is amoeba, but there is one kind of algae that is called blue green algae or cyanobacteria. This is an exception case, and this is asked in MCQs. So make it star. Okay, so else of this everything is multicellular only, all the algae and fungi. Now this blue green algae is also unicellular, single cell, they perform everything. But when I am telling you about the multicellular, say pine tree, ostrich and paramecium. Acha, paramecium and amoeba, they are eukaryotic, but they are unicellular. Paramecium and your amoeba, they are what? They are eukaryotic. Okay, but they are unicellular. Although they are unicellular, single cell, but their internal structure is very evolved. You understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now these are the basic differences. Very minute size, nuclear region surrounded by membrane, always unicellular, single chromosome present, nucleus absent, cell division by fission or budding, membrane bound cells and organelles. This is for your notes only. Next, they have defined the eukaryotic and prokaryotic. We have already discussed. This also we have already discussed. This is for notes only. Now see this one. This is the complex structure, right? See, I have entered inside the nucleus. That again I am saying, this is the cell, these are the organelles, this is the nucleus. When I go inside the nucleus, I see the main center. Okay, and these are the chromatins. Okay, these are what? Chromatins, genetic material. So see, nucleus is how much is complex structure. Next, this is your distribution of your eukaryotic cells. Okay, distribution of your eukaryotic cells, and see how much how it is. I know that eukaryotic cells, there is a division of labor within the cell executed for specific function. They have to do specific functions, specific organelles, and they are bounded by the. That's why I am saying you, when I am saying that eukaryotic, so I will say the eukaryotic contain labors, the divided cells, that specific functioning, they have distinct organelles and they have protective boundaries for every organelles. Contain the three parts: plasma membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. Why plasma membrane? Because plasma membrane is giving the boundary. Within that boundary everything have to be worked. Cytoplasm providing it is in liquid form or gel type material, in which they are providing the environment to the all cell organelles. Okay, you have to work within this, and this is the environment provided you. And nucleus is the commanding center, when it will you have to divide, or when you have to not divide, all genetic material contained in the nucleus only. Now when I am saying single membrane organelles, your endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, Golgi bodies and vacuoles, these are single membrane, means like this way, single membrane, and that the different functioning parts are contained in this. But double membrane, when I am saying double membrane, they are mitochondria and plastids. Okay, what are these plastids? Processes their own DNA. याद रखना, keep remember the this is the nucleus. If I am saying nucleus contains the genetic material just like chromatins and all that. Okay, but when I'm talking about plastids are the cell organelles that contain their own DNA. So it will ask in your MCQ. Okay, I make a star. So plastids are also double membrane, means one membrane and then another membrane, and then these are the working, your different functional groups are present. Now ribosomes are not membrane, centrosomes are not membrane, and microtubules are not membrane. See, centrosome is present inside your nucleus only. Okay, centrosomes, centromeres, they are used in during your mitosis or meiosis cell division. Clear enough? Okay.
Yes.
Next, see, this is your simple anatomy of your cell. Okay, now see, if I show you, this is the entire, inside this there is a nucleus, yellow one is your nucleus. See, this is the nucleus cap, and inside this, okay, nuclear vacuoles also present, I show you just right now. Now next is your endoplasmic reticulum, then this is your vacuole present, this is our centrioles. I just right now told you centrioles, na? So centrioles are present, these are the centrioles. Then lysosomes, these are the lysosomes, these are the mitochondria, these are the Golgi apparatus. These are everything that is contained inside your any animal cell. See, here I am not talking about a cell wall. Why? Tell me. Why I am not talking about cell wall in this diagram?
Because it doesn't contain it.
Because it is an animal cell. If I am talking about the plant cell, then I will say about the cell wall, right?
Hmm.
Now the plasma membrane. If I am talking about plasma membrane, that is your outer structure. Okay. Now a selectively permeable flexible boundary separating the protoplasm from its surrounding. It is very important line. What it means, that see, this cell membrane contains all the liquid, that is called protoplasm or cytoplasm, and in this only your different cell organelle present that are functioning for your cell, right? So you can say that it is even why I am saying it is a flexible, because when there is reproduction or cell division, this cell membrane only divide like this way, right? This cell membrane, one cell then second cell form, so cell membrane only divide na, so it has to be flexible, right?
Okay, fine.
Na, is this okay?
Yes.
So I will say that this cell membrane have to be selective, have to be flexible and separating, and have to be very prominent. Okay, see, integral and peripheral proteins, these are the proteins. Cell membrane, how it is formed? It is formed by proteins, the gates that allow and restrict the entry or exit of any material. See, these are what? Integral and peripheral protein. These are integral and peripheral protein. I told you inside everything is made up of protein. Nah? So these peripheral proteins, what they are working, they will say that who have to come inside and who have to not to come inside. And next is phosphofolate bilayer, the continuous flexible fluid. C, this bilayer, have you seen one first layer upside and another layer is downside, so it is a bilayer. So can I say the key functions, that it regulates molecular movement, maintain distinct cellular composition, and flexible enough to fold, break and reunite. These are the three main points of your plasma membrane, right? Now please make me read these key functions.
Distinct cellular composition, flexible enough to fold, break, and reunite.
So
Plasma membrane is selectively permeable in nature, means it allows or permits the entry and exit of some materials in and out of the cell.
obviously that it will allow what should be enter and what should be out. Okay, semi permeable membrane or selectively permeable membrane. There are various kind of membrane: semi permeable membrane, selective permeable, very selective. They know who should enter in the house and who should go out. Okay, next,
Cell membrane is also called plasma membrane or plasma
lemma. Okay, there is the name. Then next,
It is it is a limiting boundary of each cell which separates cytoplasm from its surroundings. It is found in both plants as well as animals.
so I told you this is a boundary membrane, because in eukaryotic everything is bounded, right? And there should be one cell membrane. Na? Even in prokaryotic also they have the cell membrane. But inside is cytoplasm field, and it is saved from the outer surrounding. Outer surrounding also there are so many things, right? But I have to save my house, so that's why this cell membrane is there. Okay. Next,
It is the outermost covering of the cell in case of animal and lies below. In case of animals and lies below the cell wall. In case of plant.
so see, in animal cell they have only cell. Okay, this is cytoplasm covering. Okay, that is your cell membrane. But when I am talking about the plants, they have cell membrane. Okay, then again they have what? Cell wall. Okay. Next, this one.
As per the lipid model of plasma membrane, it is made up of proteins and lipids, where proteins are sandwiched between the layer of lipids.
Means there is a one model of lipid model and plasma membrane. In that lipid model, they are saying that this plasma membrane is formed made up of protein and lipids, where proteins are sandwiched between the bilayers. Just right now I told you these are the bilayers, right? And in that bilayer they have specific proteins which are trying to allow very selective form. Na? So this is your lipid. Now Singer and Nicholson give the fluid mosaic model of lipid bilayer model of plasma membrane. Okay, and who giving this? Singer and Nicholson. They are coming at MCQs. Now next one.
It is flexible and can be folded, broken, or
Reunited. Means why? Same in reproduction case, where they can do like this way, then they can break easily in two, right? Okay, now see the next diagram. See, this is also a cell anatomy in which they are showing different kinds of parts in very more clearly way. See, this is mitochondria. They have mitochondria is what? Double layered. Just right now I told you double layered. So see, this is the external, and then microtubules, then centrosomes, then microfilaments, then lysosomes, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and then your secretory vesicles, this peroxisomes, vacuoles, cytoplasm, Golgi vessels, then Golgi apparatus, then chromatins inside the nucleus, nucleoles, nucleus, uh, rough endoplasmic reticulum. See, these are the rough. When there is nothing present in the endoplasmic, then they are called smooth, and when they have these kind of structure, little, they are called rough endoplasmic reticulum. And these small things are called ribosomes and the intermediate filament. Okay, clear? Next, this is the bilayer protein structure. Just right now we have studied, na? Okay. Now, functions of plasma membrane, just right now I told you that they are very selective for their permeability. Selective permeability. Selective permeability. When I am saying selective, beta ji, that means they will not allow everything to come. They will allow that only they want to come. No, they are necessary to come inside, then only they will allow. Now, there is two things. Functions that regulates movement of molecules inside and outside the cell, and it helps them maintaining the distinct compositions of the cell. Now, just right now I told you in the very first day that the inside material is made up of different kind of proteins, minerals, nucleic acids. Nah. So when it is happening, there are two kind of things, beta: diffusion and osmosis. Diffusion and osmosis. But before that, I will say you one thing: diffusion. Diffusion. See, there. If I have one side where there are so many atoms are present. Okay. Suppose there is so many atoms are present, and there another side there is nothing present. So when there are so many atoms are present, I will say they are in high concentration of atoms, and this is low concentration of atoms, right? Is this okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, always high move to the lower side. Suppose I have hot water and I have a cold water. So when you mix the hot water to the cold water, what happens? Tell me.
So they become like,
In a normal range of water, right? Not very hot, not very cold. In the middle one, there is the equilibrium one or stable one. This is only happen. So higher thing is moving to the lower temperature. Higher temperature is moving to the lower temperature. Similarly, in diffusion case also, higher concentration moves towards the lower concentration, and after some time they becomes an equilibrium state that both the sides are equal. Ideal case. Okay? Did you understood this thing?
yes,
Next is your osmosis, beta. Osmosis is what? Okay, fine. I have a highly concentrated place and I have a low concentration place. Okay. Now there is one membrane in between. Okay. And this membrane is selected for something to pass and not something to not to pass. Okay. So this membrane in our cell theory case are called plasma membrane. See, only solvent particles move. Solute particles do not move. The movement is through a semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable, they are already a semi-permeable membrane. So when I am talking about semi-permeable membrane, they will pass the solute and or solvent particles, not the solute particles. Solvent particles only move when I am talking about semi-permeable membrane. Okay. But when I am talking about the plasma membrane, they are selective osmosis. Yeah, selective permeability means they know what to pass and they know what not to pass. This is a very basic difference. Okay. And diffusion, solvent and solute particles move to equalizer concentration. No semi-permeable membrane is involved. In diffusion case, no semi-permeable membrane is involved, and in osmosis case, semi-permeable membrane is involved, in which solute is passed, not passed, sorry, and solvent is passed. What is solute and what is solvent? Can you tell me?
so yes, ma'am. That's it.
Tell me.
This is that is dissolved in a solvent form of solution. And solvent is a substance usually a liquid that dissolves a solute, like
So-
a solid, liquid, or gas.
Can you give me a simple example in your everyday life about this? Fast. You know the meaning of solute and solvent, right? So simple example in your everyday. Give me one example. See, you all are very willing to eat your drinks at summer season, right? Drinks are summer season. So if I take a simple drink of salt, sugar, and water, okay, sugar, salt, and water, in which first what you will do, you will fill it with a liquid. This is your water, and water is called your solvent, beta. Okay. Then what you mix? Salt and sugar, right? So this salt and sugar is your called solute. Then you will mix them entire thing. Then this mixture is called solution. Now you got it?
Yeah. Okay.
Always keep in mind this thing only. You will never forget, never confuse. Okay?
Okay.
Chalo. Next, they are calling it as osmosis process. So in osmosis process is very important for your red blood cell beta. Whatever food you are taking, it is lastly converted in what? Tell me. Whatever food I am taking, lastly it is converted to what?
Glucose,
Hmm?
glucose and
Glucose, fat, whatever may be. Glucose, fat, whatever may be. Right?
yeah.
So when I am saying that it is converted in glucose, fat, or whatever may be, then that means they are converted lastly in energy. Main aim is to convert entire thing in the energy or nutrition, what our body get, right? Energy. Now, when lastly the aim is converted to energy, then something is happening in the blood that the food is assimilated, absorbed, and used up, and the
Yeah.
cell organ working in this is mitochondria. See, everything is interconnected. Okay. Now, something have a high concentration, something have a low concentration, right? Initially in our body there is lack of energy, then we take food, everything digested and that happen, then we have this glucose and fats and all those things, and then it is gets absorbed our body and they convert it. So something is absorbed that are highly concentrated to a low concentration.
Yeah.
Is this okay? So when highly concentration to the low concentration, just right now we read about the diffusion, right, or osmosis, these two processes are we have studied right now. So can I say that these two processes are helpful?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when these two processes are helpful, can I say that inside our blood, this thing is going only happen?
Yes.
Hmm? This is only the main point. The structural integrity of the cell depends entirely on the concentration surrounding solution. याद रखना. आप the entire body of our cells, it's only work upon the concentration. See, I will. This is a big thing, a basic. Will make you understand tomorrow. But today only you understand a simple thing. I have lungs, right? Lungs job is what? To exchange gases. You know this already. What are the gases we are using in our body?
O2 and
O2 and CO2.
yeah.
Carbon dioxide and oxygen. Oxygen we need to live, and carbon dioxide, what are the body is used up, and then as a byproduct they are giving out. So when I used up this energy, I have more concentration of CO2 inside the body and lower concentration of this thing. Is this okay or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why to increase the this concentration of O2 inside the body, I take breath from outside this oxygen. Hmm?
Yes.
Then I put this inside the body, but inside the body CO2 is already present in a higher concentration. So CO2 have to go out, then the gas will fill with oxygen.
Yes.
That's why you are breathing with your inhale and exhale with your nose.
Hmm.
You understood? So when I inhale and exhale with our by our nose inside the body, what we are doing? Inhaling O2 and exhaling our CO2.
Hmm.
And you know the basic reason why? Because inside we need more O2 rather than CO2, but CO2 is in more concentration. Why? Because everything is used up in our body. O2 is used up.
Yes.
Okay. So how can this exchange is going on? This exchange is going on by this thing only, Betaji. Osmosis process.
Oh.
Okay. Diffusion process, osmosis process. This is the main process in our body. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can tell me what is the things in the entire slides of previous to till yet that you can't able to understand. I have provided you the dimensions of the size. If anybody asks you about the dimensions, see, your typical multicellular organism ranges from 2 to 120 micron. Micron means better this, and it is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meter. Okay, micron is this. Now largest cell of ostrich is 15 centimeter long, 13 centimeter wide, and 1.4 kg weight. Ostrich cells is very big. Longest cell in the nerve is 1 meter up to nerve cells, and the smallest cell so far is called PPLO. Okay, PPLOs, that is mycoplasma cells. Mycoplasma cells are the smallest cells ever known till yet. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, beta.